Next on Line TV, we have Curtis Stevens with a story on the Table Talk Club here at SHS.
And me, Samuel Stubbs, bringing all your updates on your Searcy Lion basketball teams. All that and more. Lion TV starts right now.
Happy Wednesday, Searcy High. Welcome back to another episode of Line TV. I'm James Stafford.
And I'm Warren Kemp. We hope you had a great start to your week, Searcy. Now let's get straight into those student announcements.
Anyone interested in Acuplacer, the next Acuplacer will be given on April 8th and April 9th. The cost will be $15 and the sign-up sheet is in the counselor's office.
There will be a parent meeting for anyone interested in trying out for the Lion Steppers for the 2025-26 school year tomorrow at 5 p.m. in the Lion Arena. Sign-up sheets are located in the West Office and in Ms. Hightower's classroom.
From now through March 16th, students that sign up for the April, June, or July ACT will have the opportunity to select a bundle for $99 and get a voucher for a second test anytime through summer 2026. More information is available at the counselor's office.
Hey James, how often do you usually play board games?
Usually I play them during the holidays with my family, but besides not much. What about you, Warren?
I don't usually play board games, but Curtis Stevens has a story about a new club here at SHS that offers that and more.
With so many clubs and sports here at Searcy High, it really does take something unique in order to gain the interest in this many students.
I wanted to start a club that would be open for people who may not have interest in other kinds of clubs, people who may not be sociable for like sporting events or something like that.
It's definitely fun to have just somewhere where kids can just come after school, just play games together, just talk, hang out.
I didn't want it to be solely board games, that's why it's Tabletop Society, so any tabletop game.
The prospect of a tabletop society piqued the interest of many, with one game being highly wanted.
There was a lot of interest, I had a lot of students, I was like, I think I'm starting a board game club, and they were very interested when I started mentioning it, and I have 20 people joined right now.
I have always been a really big fan of D&D. My dad played it, he introduced me to it, and there are so many different things that you can do with it.
I had a lot of interest in D&D, so I had half of the players come on Mondays to play D&D and the other half on Fridays, and then on the opposite day they come and play board games.
Mr. Hodges drew from many close personal experiences to create the club.
I just really enjoy them. I think they remind me of spending time with my family. I actually took my inspiration from my high school and someone who wanted to have a Dungeons and Dragons club there as well, but I expanded it to be more than just Dungeons and Dragons.
While they already have a good amount of interest, it would be nice to have more people joining in order to expand their activities.
I hope that a lot of people join and we have more players interested in Dungeons and Dragons because there's so many of them that we need more people to be dungeon masters so we can have multiple campaigns going that aren't just led by me, some student-led campaigns as well.
I really think that this would be a good idea for other schools to get in on. Having this club, the Tabletop Society, I think it would definitely be a good fit for other schools.
Now with a better look at this distinctive club and what they do, they hope for more people to join. If interested, please visit room 309 or contact Mr. Hodges. I'm Curtis Stevens, sending it back to the news desk.
Thanks, Curtis. It's always amazing to see new growth around SHS each school year. Officials with the Little Rock Police Department said a woman has been arrested in connection with a Friday morning homicide. Police said that 40-year-old Shannon Brown is taken into custody and charged with capital murder in connection with the homicide in the 300 block of E 8th Street. According to the Little Rock Police Department, officers responded to Cumberland Towers Friday around 11 a.m. on East 8th Street for a criminal trespass call. After arriving, officers said they found a man dead inside of a room. Investigators did not disclose the extent of the victim's injuries or the victim's identity.
3 people died and 2 were hospitalized after a boat sank in New York, sparking a search for a missing person by the U.S. Coast Guard. One of the hospitalized people was in critical condition Monday morning. Police said that after the boat took on water 5 miles southeast of Breezy Point, a neighborhood at the tip of Queens Rockaway Peninsula, Coast Guard rescue crews responded to assist the boaters on Sunday. The New York Police and Fire Departments, New Jersey State Police, and Sandy Hook pilots also participated in the search.
Billionaire Trump advisor Elon Musk violated the law with his weekend demand that the federal employees explain their accomplishments or risk being fired. Attorneys for the workers say Monday in a lawsuit No OPM rule, regulation, policy, or program has ever in United States history purported to require all federal workers to submit reports to the OPM, said the amended complaint, which was filed on behalf of unions, businesses, veterans, and conservation organizations represented by the group State Democracy Defenders Fund. Thousands of government employees have been forced out of the federal workforce either by being fired or through a deferred resignation offered during the first month of Trump's second term.
We'll be right back with your upcoming weather forecast after this message.
Are you ready to take the next step towards your future? Are you wanting to go into the workforce after high school? Then join us for You're Hired, a 2-day event connecting graduating seniors with employers. It's your chance to interview, explore careers, and secure your next job opportunity. Still unsure? Well, this event has already provided many students with a job in the past year and has even led them to getting an increase in their salary. So don't miss out. Join us March 13th through 14th at Lion Arena. This could be the opportunity that changes everything. Be there, get hired.
Welcome back. I'm glad the weather has warmed up a bit since last week. I couldn't stand having to bundle up every single day.
I'm just glad as you are. We also have Brooklyn Shaver to tell us if the weather plans to stay this warm anytime soon.
Good morning, Searcy High. Let's get right into these weather updates for this week. Today will be partly cloudy with a high of 74, rains at 9%, winds at south-southwest at 10 miles per hour, humidity at 60%, and your sun rose at 6:39 a.m. On to tonight. Tonight will be cloudy skies with a low of 43, rain at 24% chance, winds at north-northwest at 7 miles per hour, humidity at 76%, and your sun will set at 6 o'clock tonight. On to the almanac. The last 7 days average is a high of 57 with a low of 36, and your monthly average of precipitation is 3.90 inches. Month to date is 4.04 inches, and onto the 5cast. The Thursday will be partly cloudy with a high of 67 and a low of 35 and a 4% chance of rain. Friday will be partly cloudy skies with 71 as your high, 43 is your low, and a 5% chance of rain. Saturday will be partly cloudy with a high of 69 and a low of 39 with a 2% chance of rain. Sunday will be partly cloudy with a 59 as your high, a 42 as your low, and an 8% chance of rain. Monday will be partly cloudy with a high of 63, a low of 53, and a 24% chance of rain. It looks like it's going to get warmed up here soon.
I'm sure glad.
Thanks for the updates, Brooklyn. Warren, I haven't eaten all day. You know what's on the lunch menu today?
I do. Today for lunch we'll be having chicken Alfredo pasta, classic cheese pizza, mini corn dogs, seasoned black beans, ham and Swiss cheese sub, fresh Fuji apple, and milk.
Make sure to thank the lunch ladies for all their hard work.
James, our wrestling teams here at SHS have had a wonderful season.
That's right. They also had some big events this past weekend, so let's send it over to Samuel Stubbs to talk all about the results.
Good morning, Searcy High. I'm Samuel Stubbs with all your sports updates. In local sports, the Searcy Lions girls and boys basketball teams made the trip to Paragould to take on the Rams, with the Lady Lions looking to secure their second win over Paragould this season, and the boys hoping to even the series. The Lady Lions came out strong, controlling the tempo and executing on both ends of the court. When the final buzzer sounded, Searcy came away with the 61-44 victory, improving the Lady Lions' record to 11-16. On the boys' side, it was a tough night, as the Lions struggled to keep up with the determined Paragould squad. Despite a hard-fought effort, the Lions fell 69-50. In wrestling, the 5A regional tournament took place in Searcy, and it was a dominant showing for the Searcy High School wrestling teams in the 5A region tournament, with the girls' team taking home first place and the boys carrying a strong third-place finish qualifying for state. The Lady Lions put on an incredible performance, racking up 255 points to claim the regional championship. 7 wrestlers earned top finishes, showcasing their skills and determination. First place, Valeria Monroe, Gracie Webb, McKenna Likert, and Katie Navy. Second place, Elizabeth Bogan and Bella Pinson. Third place, Aubrey Hart and Tori Seymour. Fourth place, Aubrey Reynolds, Yonta Whitfield, Alaska Emery, Harley Ann Allen, and Olivia Sewell. The Searcy boys also left their mark, securing a third-place finish and punching their ticket to state, leading the way with 2 first-place titles. Those were Ty Pinson and Benjamin O'Connell. Several others battled their way to the podium, including second place Wesley Francis, Jose Altuzar, and Mason Wood. Both teams proving their strength at regionals, they now set their sights on the state tournament where they look to bring home a championship. Congratulations to all the wrestlers on their incredible performances. In national sports, March Madness is looming for teams on the NCAA tournament bubble. Arkansas upset number 15 Missouri by a score of 92-85 on Saturday inside Bud Walton Arena to stay above that bubble. Number 3, Duke throttled Illinois 110-67 in Madison Square Garden, with freshman guard Cooper Flagg scoring 16 points. Number 1, Auburn continued to roll with an 82-70 victory over Georgia and remained the number 1 team in the AP poll entering this week. Major League Baseball spring training has officially begun, with the crack of bats and gloves back in the air for the first time since the World Series in October. The defending World Series champion Los Angeles Dodgers are the favorites to win the World Series for the second straight year. The first regular season game of the year between the Dodgers and Chicago Cubs is slated for March 18th, with opening day for most of the league taking place on March 27th.
Thanks, Samuel. That's about all the time we have today for you, Cersei. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Cersei High Lion TV.
And to follow us on X at Lion TV, Instagram at Cersei Lion TV, and on Facebook at Cersei High Lion TV. Signing off, I'm Warren Kemp.
And I'm James Stafford. See you on Friday, Cersei.